The U.S. has superimposed sanctions regime on 4 persons serving or retired Venezuelan generals for rights atrocity or corrupt practices. The listing includes Rodolfo Marco Torres, whom the U.S. Exchequer authorized for meal contraband while he was in accusation of the nation's allocation web. All the men include had their holdings iced and U.S. business community are prohibited of work in them. 44 Venezuelan officials include been authorized today consisting CEO Nicolas Maduro. Venezuela has crossly sacked the go in its overseas secretary, Jorge Ariza, proverb the nation would never present to which he named the imperialistic and warfare-mongering forces of the U.S. by the government. He told the troop will never bow to any overseas force, lot less than to the imperialistic and bellicose forces of Donald Trump, card supremacist by the government. We consumer demand honor. U.S. Exchequer Registrar Stephen Nookin justifiable the sanctions regime by proverb how CEO Maduro and his internal round go on to put their own interests over such of the Venezuelan human beings. By the Exchequer procedure, the governor of Otagua country, retired General Rodolfo Clemente Marco Torres, stands charged of participation in meal contraband. 2 years ago CEO Maduro put the war in accusation of meal allocation following shortages led to meal atrocity. U.S. click accountable outlined war kickbacks to generals for meal contracts and bribes to go meal out of ports. The opposition-led convention sharpened the thumb at General Torres and publicly censured him. Individually, prosecutorial in the U.S. began studying the concoction religious several of the bribes had gone via the U.S. finance framework. Else retired general and the ex-governor of Bolivar country, Francisco José Rangel Gómez, is charged of pressure Venezuelan courts to produce suspected members of gunman profi government gangs. General Fabio Enrique Zavares Pabon, captain of an region consisting the Equity Caracas, is charged of with domestic guardsmen military to furiously suppress road protests. Main General José Izquierdo Torres is charged of with his stance for illegal enrich.